Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Today, something different. We're going to be doing the next 3 stages of the Deagostini Collectibles release and build the International Space Station. So if I just show you the backs of these magazines, it looks like today we're doing a lot of work on the stands and we're also creating some more parts of the module, as you can see there. Now, we do get a free gift in this pack and it is some prints. Quite big ones as well, actually. I think these are probably A1 size, but there's your first one. Looking like that. I love that. I haven't actually looked at these, so this is a new one on me. This is your second one. I'm thinking it goes that way round. But, you know, it's space. It could go that way round. Who knows? It doesn't really matter, does it? And then finally, we've got this one here. Looking just like that. So we get free prints for that. They do come as a free gift. Now, if you do want to get this for yourself, I've put a link in the video description and there's also a QR code on the screen. I've laid out everything that we had from the last couple of packs. Don't know if we're going to be needing them today. So we're going to find that out together without further ado. Let's get cracking. So here is stage 6, and this is the magazine. Each stage comes with its own magazine, with articles and stories about space, the universe, and the International Space Station. But as you can see, we have got another part of the base here, and it looks like we're creating this section here. Once again, it doesn't really tell us what the section is that we're doing, so I do appreciate when people put in the comments what I'm actually building. But I'm going to add these to what we've created here, if you remember this part. Once that's in place there, I'm going to bring over the base and screw these two parts together here. So we've got two looking like that. It's going to look like the floor from the Adventure game. Do you remember that show from the 70s and 80s? If you're in the UK, you probably remember that. Gronda, Your Highness. Okay, let's do this. So here we go. This is stage 6. Let's get this open. And it's this detail that we're going to need first. Now, I think this is going to continue what we were doing in the last pack. And just to jog your memory on that, this was the part that we created here. So I'm guessing we're going to be doing the other side. So as I said, they always refer to things as piece, so I don't actually know what they are. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking this detail here and I'm slotting that into the side this way round, like that. Now, bringing over this arm of the space station that we created before, now the instructions are a little bit confusing on where this piece goes. It actually goes around this section just here. So one side will be going on here like that, turning it over, and then I'm going to be piecing the other side onto this side just here like that. That'll keep that into place. Look, it does move around, but I do need to hold that into place with some screws just on this side here. And these are the MS4 screws. See, now this is why I make these videos, because the instructions aren't really clear. It looks like they're putting it down here somewhere, but no, it definitely goes here. And there you go. When that's in, it should look like that. Now, what we want to do is just hide these screw holes here. So we've got some little tabs, and all we do is just push them above the screws here. So one in here. They are kind of shaped. And one down the bottom. So now that is looking like that. Pretty cool, huh? And this is able to turn. I don't know if it's meant to be, but there you go. It does turn. Put that to one side. Bring over the base that we had in the last pack. I'm going to open a new part of the base here. And it really doesn't matter what side that we're going to be putting together, but I am going to start piecing 2 of these together here. So I've got nuts and bolts. And you want the nut to fit into the ingress side there. So if I put a nut in that side there, put this through this side, and then screw that in. That's one done. And then the ingress is on the other side there, so this one's going to go the other way round. And there you go. With that done, that's that stage completed. In stage 7 here, here's the magazine. And by the look of it, we've got another part of the base and we've got another little module there. But I'm actually just going to be screwing the base in on this and saving that part that we get. So this is going to be an easy stage. And this time, we're just going to be piecing two parts together like that. Exactly the same way. I'm going to be putting a screw through this side here. And then a nut through here. And this is going to be growing in front of me. So one there. And then just do it the opposite way onto this one. Now, because we've got two sides joining together now, I do have to do the one on the other facing side as well. So this is going to be a really secure platform by the look of it. Let's just get one in this side, because I've used up all the screws from the last stage. So I'm just starting some new ones from this stage. So that's one in there, and then just one in this side. So once they're in, I've got another section to put on. And that's this little detail here, which is just going to go through the center over the top like that. And that's going to be held in with these ISS screws, looking like that. So you need to make sure that's flush and pushed all the way through there. I'm holding it together with 3 of these ISS screws. And if this is the center of the base, get that in tight, I'm guessing this is going to be the pinnacle, which is eventually going to hold the whole space station in place. But that is complete. Now, the only other part we've got is this detail here. Now, I don't know if I've told you, all these module details are metal. They are completely metal. There's no plastic here. So it's going to be quite a heavy model, but that is all there is to do in that stage. So, leading us on to the last stage, this is stage 8. Here's the magazine. And you see another part of the base, and we've got the other side by the look of it of that module there. So we are piecing this module together, and we're hiding the screw holes with these plates, and then I'm extending onto this base again, so it's looking just like that. So that means we're going to be bringing over both of these metal details. You can hear them clanging away. Put them together, just like that. And as you can see, we do have some screw holes in here. I'm going to be screwing those with these MS4 screws. And 4 of these are going to hold this in place. And what I absolutely love about this build is that once we put all the screws in, we've got the panels to actually hide the screws. So I'm hoping that on the finished product, it's going to be very hard to see some of the screws which are holding the thing together. But as I said, this is metal. I can't believe how heavy this is. So I'm going to get these plates out here. And they do help us out by having different shapes. So this one is going to go in here like that. It's just a push in. I've got this one here, which is going to be going at the bottom here, like that. It looks like it's upside down. It's not. And then I've got 2 which are just going into the sides here. So one at the top and one at the bottom. And now you'll never know how that was screwed in. Okay, so we can put that to one side. Bring over the base again, and this time I'm going to be adding onto this side just here, like that. And exactly the same way, putting through a screw into both sides and getting that screwed in. So one that side, and again just the opposite way for the other side. And there we go. That's where we're up to with the base, and that is all there is to do in that stage. That's all there is to do in that pack. So as a quick review, we've done this module, we've done the base, and we've added this section here to one of the limbs. Looking good. Now I'm starting to wonder how big this base is actually going to be. I do like how we do a little bit each stage. Didn't have much detail to actually put on the space station. This is what it's looking like at the moment with this section just down the bottom here. But again, if I take the panel that we created in the last stage, you can see how big this is actually going to be. Absolutely massive. Now, once again, if you want to get this for yourself, I have put a link in the video description, and there's also a QR code on the screen. But I really hope you like that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.